stop it now, please?
Well, what happens if we need the money quickly and you're not around?
Oh, I don't think I'll ever be that far away from it. After all, can't go anywhere without it, can I?
I just think it'd be safer.
Look, I know where it is, and that's all that matters. Unless, of course, you don't trust me. What's the matter, Steve? Worried I might run off with it, leaving you here penniless?
No, of course not.
Sure?
You're my wife. Of course I trust you.
Good. Will you drop it? You're spoiling James's birthday. What have we got here? Hey? Who's this from?
Hey, Hope. You going somewhere special?
Now then, Terry, when have you ever seen me not going to the effort?
True.
I was going to say, thought you must have noticed.
Well, then.
Hmm?
Were you going to go and clean the lavs or what?
Not getting down on my hands and knees in this lot. No, thought I'd pop into Hotton. Found myself something sexy.
Oh, I was going to do that myself.
What? Find yourself something sexy?
No, go into Hotton.
All right.
Yeah, I've got to pop into brewery. I could give you a lift if you like.
Well, when you off?
Now?
Well, just give me 5 minutes then.
Right.
Pair of shorts should do it.
What's that?
If you were looking for something sexy to wear.
Oh. I thought it was my turn to do the breakfast in bed.
Oh, we're just off to town. We'll get something there.
Thanks anyway, Grandad.
I'll tell you what, why don't you have them? You look like you could do with them.
See you later.
I'll borrow your car. We'll only be a couple of hours.
But be sure that you are.
Right.
Bye.
Ta-ra. Hey, I know just the place for you.
I'll take them for you, Betty.
Oh, bless you, love. I've just come back from seeing Kathy.
Oh, how is she?
Well, she's off the critical list, so things are looking positive.
Oh, that's good news, isn't it? I'll take you,
Betty? What's going on?
How do you mean?
Well, what does he think he's doing?
I beg your pardon?
That Butch, his family are responsible for what's happened to Kathy. And there he is, in your house. You're still suffering from shock, Betty. You're not thinking straight. I'll sort him.
Hey, just a minute, Viv Windsor. The Dingles had naught to do with what happened to Kathy. And how dare you keep suggesting that they did?
But you don't know that, Betty. Look, with all due respect, I still think you're a little bit muddled upstairs. They are the prime suspects, like it or not.
And don't you just love it? There's only one person in this village that think they're prime suspects, and that's her with the vicious tongue. And it's only her that's muddled upstairs.
I'm only saying what everybody else is thinking. It's just that I'm the only one with the guts to come out and say it.
What's going on, Betty?
Now for you to worry your head over, love. Come on, let's have a cup of tea.
Yeah.
Right, you two, have you got everything?
Yep. See you later.
See ya.
You have a good day.
Bye.
Ta-da.
Oh, Ned. Got a secret admirer, have you?
Well, actually, they're for you.
For me? Well, I don't usually get bought flowers. Who are they from?
They're from me.
From you?
Yeah.
What for?
Well, I thought the place could do with brightening up a bit, you know. A few flowers in the kitchen, like.
Oh, thank you very much.
Oh, let's show me appreciation. I mean, there's no need to keep them in the kitchen. They're yours to display freely.
Oh, well, thank you. Well, they're lovely. They're a beautiful colour.
Oh, you can't go wrong with red. Right, then. See you later, eh?
What's happened to him? He's weird.
Hey, stop it, you two.
It's nice to have a man's help. Right, see what you think of this one. Well, what do you reckon?
Now, that really does suit you.
Well,
Yeah, it's nice.
oh, I'm sure you can come up with something better than that. Come here.
What?
Come on, I'm not going to bite. That's it. So, what's it like up close? Because that matters as much as from a distance.
Yeah, well, suits you.
So you like it then?
Yeah.
More than any of the others?
I'll buy it for you if you like.
Oh, thanks, but you don't have to.
No, I'd like to.
What a shame I can't have you for the whole morning.
Well, you can if you want. If you think it'd be any use.
Oh, isn't that nice? I thought you had to be at the brewery.
Yeah, well, I do. It'll only take 5 minutes. We could pop in on the way back home.
All right. So you're buying this for me, then?
If you're sure it's what you want.
I think I'll just try the next size down. How much is it?
£90. Your dad seems quite happy, though. You did say he was your dad, didn't you?
That's right. I don't know, right mugs sometimes, aren't they?
You looking forward to your blind date?
It's not a date. Oh, Jane's really sweet. Oh, she was. It's been a while since I've seen her, actually. But she's not my type.
How do you mean?
She just... I don't know. Just a bit ordinary, a bit boring, I suppose.
Not very colourful, you mean?
I don't really go for the straight-laced type, do I?
No, well, join the club.
And she's not much to look at. Anyway, I think it'll be a while before I'm ready to start seeing another woman.
I know.
Mandy, I'm terribly sorry to ask you this, but could you do the lunchtime shift for me?
Oh, of course I will. Not much really happening here today. Is something the matter?
Well, I don't really know. I was expecting Terry and Tricia back from Hodden by now, but they're both supposed to be working.
Well, they're probably just stuck in traffic.
Yes, maybe. But I am a bit concerned about the two of them.
Why?
Well, strictly between you and I have a feeling that Terry could be a bad influence.
Terry's harmless enough.
Have you seen them together?
Well, only behind the bar. You don't really think there's something going on, do you?
Well, not Tricia, of course, but in Terry's head, very possibly.
Tricia can look after herself. And Terry won't make her do anything she don't want her.
Hmm.
So?
Well, we're no further forward than we were last week.
And no leads at all?
Absolutely none. To be quite honest, we've done everything here we can. I'm afraid it's quite possible the culprits will never be caught.
You must have something to go on.
Nothing.
You can't just give up. £300,000 worth of property's been stolen. It's not a small crime.
We're well aware of that, Miss Johnston, but unless some evidence materialises, we have nothing to go on. We'll have to close down the incident room.
Come on, then. Tell me what's going on.
Well, nothing. Not now.
Don't tell me you've gone off him already.
No, he's gone off me. We're getting on really well as well. We had a really nice day yesterday. I mean, it was mad, but it was a laugh. Then Chris turned up and he ran off.
You're joking.
I think he scared him off talking about Joseph. I mean, why is it that when a woman's got a kid, men, they're just not interested?
Well, are you sure it wasn't because of Grace?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, it's not fair. Still, if he's not interested in a woman with a child, there's no point, is there?
You really do fancy him, don't you?
It doesn't make any difference. He's not interested, and that's that.
It could have been shock. He might be fine.
Yeah, very likely.
Yes, we did it.
So, panic over.
Oh, God, I'm sorry, honey. I just got nervous.
I couldn't believe it when they said they were clearing out. Nothing to go on. We've got away with it, Steve.
It's brilliant. We don't have to worry about making a run for it. We can just sit tight and wait for the insurance money to come through.
So will you stop worrying about where the money is now?
Hey, whatever you say.
Thank you. Only thing we've got to worry about now is Kathy.
Okay, so we
set up a standing order to my account, and the rent money gets paid. You don't have to worry about it.
Does this mean you're officially our landlord?
No, when it gets agreed, yeah.
She'll have to start calling you Mr. Fowler. Oh, you didn't need to do this, you know.
Oh, I think I did.
Well, bless you for all that you've done for us. The phone set last night. Always ever so grateful.
How's your sister?
Well, she's still pretty bad, mind you. She's the sort that'd drag anything out if it kept her the centre of attention for a while longer.
Well, at least Kathy's getting better.
We do hope so, love. And if anything happened to that poor girl with all those years ahead of her, well, I'd sooner he took me.
Come on, Betty, enough of that.
Oh, I am glad we're friends again. Well, you knew we would always be, didn't you? I mean, I didn't mean any of them things I said. It's an awful thing to say, but sometimes it takes something like what's happened to Kathy to make you realise that life's too short to be falling out with those you hold dear.
She's gonna be all right.
Yeah.
I presume you want me back at work now?
Well, now the police have stopped looking for evidence, you needn't worry about disturbing anything. You can get back to it straight away.
Right.
And there'll be no more skiving off. No extra long lunch hours or sitting around with your head in the clouds. Not if you want to keep your job anyway.
Maybe I don't.
Oh, I dare say. But you've got to pay off some rather large debts, haven't you? And what other work are you going to find round here?
Well, maybe I won't be around much longer.
Did you hear what he just said?
That's just his way of being cocky.
Alan, Maria.
Indeed. Now, what on earth do you think you're playing at?
Sorry about that, Al.
It's 10 to 2. You should have been here at 12. Brandy's had to shut her shop in order to come and help me out.
Yeah, we got caught in traffic. Shocking coming out, Al.
Don't make stupid excuses.
Calm down now.
You left the bar untended.
You're hardly run off your feet.
Grandad, it was my fault. I got Terry to help me match outfits. We completely lost track of the time. He was all for getting back quicker, but I just kept on putting him into boutiques. I'm terrible let loose on a high street.
Well, I suppose you won't know how important it is for Terry to be back on time. We'll forget it. Just this once.
Thanks, Grandad.
Won't happen again, Al.
No, he's been whistling while he works all morning.
Well, what on earth's got into him? Ned's the last person you'd associate with flowers. Well, last but one.
I buy you flowers occasionally.
Name one time since we've got engaged.
Yeah.
Anyway, something's put him in a good mood.
Or someone.
Oh, no. You don't think...
Well, you said yourself. Strange behaviour for Ned.
Sorry about that, man.
Oh, don't worry about it. Looks like you've got yourself stocked up with clothes for the decade.
It was him. Honestly, if he left me to get on with it instead of playing up, I could have been home a good couple of hours ago.
All right. Men.
I kept on saying we should get back, but he said it didn't matter. I'll come by your place sometime, help you out, make it up to you.
You don't have to, it's fine.
Oh, well, if you're sure, I'll just squeeze by.
I'm in the middle of surgery, Chris. No, I can't. It'll have to wait. Look. Why don't you come round and see me tonight? Well, I'm sorry. It's the best I can do. Right, bye. Right. What do we got next?
Mr. Collinson's spaniel castration.
Have you decided what you're going to wear this evening?
I'm not going to get dressed up. It's not as if I'm trying to impress anyone, is it?
No, I know, but you still want to look your best, don't you? Look, I tell you what. Why don't you get off early? Give yourself some more time.
Are you sure?
Yeah, of course.
Hooray! What was up with Chris?
Who knows?
Mind if I have a go?
Bow.
Hey? No, I mean at that. What do you have to do? All works from the handset, does it?
The idea is to kill your opponent. Here, you can have my controller pad.
Cheers, and. Right, what am I pressing?
Well, that's start.
Yeah.
Press them two together and that's for your special move.
Right. What do you say then, Rob? Best out of 3?
Robert. OK.
Well, I might be a bit slow to start, but I'm a quick learner. OK? Ready? Steady? Go.
Round 1. Fight!
Press that.
I'm done.
There you are, love.
Hi. Cafe au lait, please.
Coming up.
I think I'm due an apology.
Not off me, you're not.
Casting aspersions on my good name in the middle of the street with everybody listening. I've never had a vicious tongue and I'm hurt and horrified that you should think it.
Do you want to go and find a table, Viv?
No. Not until Mrs. Eggleton has said sorry for the upset she's caused me.
And what about the upset that you've caused to that poor family?
Oh. So if I tried to murder somebody and leave them for dead, you'd all be worried about upsetting me, would you?
But they had naught to do with it.
I'm sorry, I'd better get back. Lisa?
Just...
Well, it's no surprise to see you siding with the enemy.
One day, you might be accused wrongly of something. And let's face it, it won't be for being a detestable, nasty, vindictive muck spreader. But whatever it is, I'll be glad. And do you know what I'll do on that day? I'll laugh. And laugh and laugh.
You can stuff your cafe au lait.
Well said.
Hello.
Jane?
That's right.
Oh, it's great to see you.
Sorry I'm late.
Oh, you're not. I mean, you're not. It doesn't really matter, you're not late, really. But you look wonderful.
Thank you. So do you?
Right. Shall we, sit down?
Great.
Seven and a half.
Are you mad? He's definitely a 10.
Oh, I think we'll have to tell him that.
Don't you
Excuse me,
dare!
my friend.
On the laughing gas then, or supping more than you're serving?
Yeah, take no notice. Least thing and they're off.
Stop it.
What's it now? Cheers, man.
Perhaps it wasn't such a good idea having Tricia behind the bar.
Well, why not? She's good.
Oh, yes, I know. That's not what I meant. I think perhaps some members of the team are more concerned with impressing her than the customers.
No, you don't have to worry about Mandy. She's just having a laugh, that's all.
You know perfectly well that's not who I meant.
My usual, please, Ellen.
On your own.
Looks like it.
You and Rachel Hughes seemed rather a team on the fun run.
Yeah, it was good.
Word to the wise, old boy. Don't get too involved with that one. She's trouble. Oh, don't get me wrong, she's she's pleasant enough. Just make sure you know what you're getting yourself into.
What do you mean?
I presume that you know that Chris Tate is Joseph's father?
What's wrong with that? They were married.
Yes, they were. Eventually. It started as an affair. Chris was still married to Kathy, Rachel's best friend. I ask you, what sort of woman would do that to her best friend? I just thought you should know.
Everything all right, Tricia?
Oh, I'm having a great time. Mandy's such a laugh. Sorry, we're not laughing too much, are we?
No. It's good to see people enjoying themselves when they're working. I haven't had a chance to say this before, but I really love having you here. I'm so glad you felt you could come.
Oh, thanks, Grandad. It's funny, isn't it? It feels like I've known you all my life.
Yes, yeah, I feel the same. But you don't have to work while you're staying here, you know. I can always give you some money.
Oh, no, I'm having a ball, and I like to pay me way.
As you wish.
The people in this village would have sworn blind that the Craig twins were innocent. If I'd videoed the Dingles running over Kathy, they'd have said they had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, well, you didn't, and that's because they weren't involved.
Oh, of course they were, and I'm not the only one that thinks it.
Really? It doesn't look that way to me.
Ostriches, a lot of you. Well, I'm not sticking my head in the sand.
Someone will stick it in a blender if you don't stop causing trouble.
Those Dingles will go down for this, and then I'll be due a few apologies.
You'll never learn to keep that big, loud mouth shut, will you?
That dead?
Yeah, cheers.
Do you want me to get you anything else?
No, thanks.
Hiya.
Hello.
Can I get you a drink?
No, I was just leaving. Thanks anyway.
Thank you. Look, I'm sorry we were set up like this. It wasn't my idea.
Oh, don't be silly. I've had a great time, haven't you?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
And if you need any more advice about loans, just give me a ring, OK?
Thank you.
Look, I don't know if this is the wrong thing to say, but would you like to meet up again?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Great. What are you doing next week?
Oh, well, nothing.
Well, how about Wednesday then?
I wondered where you'd gone.
I'm just touching myself up. Now, come on, Terry.
I thought it was what you wanted.
Now, come on, Terry, that's enough now.
What's with all the flirting?
I haven't been flirting.
What about in town?
I was just being friendly. It might be different if we weren't living here together. You're a really nice bloke, Terry, but what with Grandad watching our every move?
Hey, you're not 16.
No, but I don't want any trouble. And there would be, you know there would, what with us all under the same roof. It's just the wrong circumstances, that's all.
So you are interested then?
Look, let's just forget this ever happened. We're friends, right? I'm sorry.
No, fair enough. That's the way you want to play it. Sorry I got the wrong idea.
What on earth's the matter?
I've cracked it.
Cracked what?
Who stole the horse?
Who?
Oh, Kim and Steve. They've given themselves away.
You know that's not possible. I was with them that night.
They did it. I don't know how yet, but they did.
All right. Where's the proof?
On the day of the robbery, I had to warn Steve that he'd better start pulling his weight, and he said something about not being around for much longer.
Yeah.
So I had another go at him today, and he said exactly the same thing.
Chris, that doesn't mean anything.
But it does.
They can't have done it.
I thought that. I'm telling you, they're guilty. Oh, they've been clever.
Look, you find me some real evidence, and I might be prepared to go along with this.
Oh, I will. And those two will end up where they belong. Behind bars.